Are you tired of planning your goals over and over again and then feeling disappointed because you can't achieve them? Do you feel guilty for self-sabotaging yourself and think that you are not good enough to achieve what you set out to do? Do you think that only aliens and people with special gifts achieve their goals, self-realization, economic abundance, and prosperity? The good news is that you can do it too. In this video I will reveal the keys for you to also achieve everything you set your mind to, just as millionaires and happy people have done. But before we begin, let me ask you this. Are you ready to take the helm and achieve your goals and dreams? If so, stay with me until the end of the video, because I will show you how solid discipline can help you improve your life and achieve success in any area you choose. I'm also going to reveal to you the key and 7 principles, which millionaires, famous athletes, and top entrepreneurs have done to achieve everything they set out to do. The good news is that these principles are also within your reach, and I will reveal how you can apply them to your daily life. Some Greek philosophers reflected on the importance of discipline and self-control. According to Pythagoras, discipline is essential to achieve these goals and to have a fulfilling life. Discipline may sometimes seem restrictive, but it is necessary to achieve our goals and to have a fulfilling life. Self-discipline allows us to control our actions and make decisions based on our goals and objectives. Without discipline, we allow our circumstances and external temptations to control our actions. Cultivating self-discipline is essential to achieving freedom and accomplishing our goals. It is true that some people are naturally more disciplined than others, but anyone can improve in this area. I used to be very undisciplined, but by following certain principles I was able to improve in this area. Discipline has allowed me to eliminate distractors that stole my valuable time, like being glued to WhatsApp, TikTok, or Instagram. I have stopped following people who do not contribute anything to my personal development. I only use social networks for my online business. I put limits to my bad sleeping habits and I have stopped going to bed late. Now I go to bed early and get up early in the mornings. My time is much more efficient. I go out to exercise, I listen to audios daily that bring valuable information to my life, and I am more productive with my work than before. Discipline is essential to achieve our goals and live a fulfilling life. To improve in this area, it is important to apply the following principles. First, control your mind. As the famous Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius famously stated, the soul is stained by the color of our thoughts. Other Greek philosophers thought that our character is the result of our daily decisions, thoughts, and actions. Therefore, it is essential to control our thoughts and consciously choose what we want to become. By controlling our thoughts, we can shape our identity and become more disciplined. It is important to keep in mind that our thoughts and beliefs about ourselves will adapt in our physical reality. If we tell ourselves that we are not disciplined and that we cannot change, that becomes a truth for us. Conversely, if we tell ourselves that we can improve and achieve our goals, that also becomes a truth. Do you see how powerful our words and thoughts are? This requires constant and repeated vigilance. By having a disciplined and positive mind, we can achieve our goals and live the life we desire. Second, it is important to have a purpose or a why behind our actions and habits. Everything should have a purpose and an end in mind, even the smallest things. Having a purpose gives us the strength to overcome obstacles and difficulties. So why do we want to be disciplined and adopt certain habits? What purpose do we seek in adopting a low-fat, healthier diet? Is it to improve our health? Is it to feel more energetic and fit? Having a clear purpose will help us stay motivated and committed to our goals and disciplined habits. Third, have a purpose. It is essential to have a purpose or reason behind our actions and habits. We must ask ourselves why we want to improve our appearance, eat healthier, or spend more quality time with our family. What is the purpose behind these changes in our behaviors and habits? By having clarity of these purposes, we can find the motivation we need to overcome the temptation to do what is more enjoyable in the moment, such as lying in bed all day watching movies, instead of going to the gym or listening to a podcast that helps us in any area of our life. Now there is something important for you to know. To be disciplined and do what benefits and suits us, instead of wasting time, requires convincing our subconscious. We must negotiate with it. But how do we do that? By having a clear reason and a long-term vision of what we want to achieve, we can persuade our mind that certain actions are pleasant and beneficial even though they do not seem so at first. By having a clear purpose, we can find the motivation we need to overcome the temptation to do what is easiest and most enjoyable at the moment, and instead focus on what is best for us in the long run. If we tell our mind the benefits we will achieve by reaching the goal, our mind becomes willing to follow our rules. If we don't have a clear reason, it is easier for our mind to resist changing our old habits. To have a disciplined life, it is important to have a controlled mind. This will help persuade our subconscious to perform actions that might otherwise be unpleasant or difficult. It is important to remember that discipline does not mean imposing it on oneself, but rather persuading oneself that certain behaviors have benefits and can lead to a more satisfying and fulfilling life. Discipline is important to achieve our goals and become the best version of ourselves. It is necessary to remember that discipline is not something that is given to us by life, but is something we can develop and improve over time. We must also have a noble purpose that motivates us and allows us to contribute to the well-being of others. Science shows that people who have a purpose that includes helping others have better health, healthier relationships, and greater career satisfaction. They also feel happier in general. By feeling responsible and committed to a cause, we are more motivated to follow through and achieve what we set out to do. For example, if we can continue to educate ourselves to improve our professional skills, we can see how that can benefit our family or how our profession can have a great positive impact on others. By remembering the positive impact our actions can have on others, we are more willing to overcome obstacles and move forward. Fourth, start small. Developing discipline requires small steps and moving from small to large over time. We cannot pretend to change from being totally undisciplined to being super disciplined overnight, but must move forward little by little. Discipline takes time, and it is necessary to learn principles and apply them gradually. One way to start is to tidy up the house, organize schedules for everything, and do simple things like cleaning our workplace daily. Once we start making small efforts, we can gradually increase the effort and difficulty, and at the same time, begin to build an identity of ourselves as disciplined people. We must be patient and persistent to achieve our goals and objectives. It is important to start with small steps to build discipline and then increase little by little. Fifth, celebrate the victories. It is important to start small and celebrate the victories you achieve. Every time you perform a disciplined action, congratulate yourself for improving and changing. This helps us to reinforce our identity and generate dopamine, the happiness hormone. Sixth, be patient. It is important to be patient and persevere in our attempt to improve our discipline. We must remember that we have been undisciplined for a long time and we cannot expect to change radically overnight. It is a process that takes time, and it is important to be patient with ourselves and not give up when we fail. With patience and perseverance, we can improve our discipline over time. Seventh, surround yourself with positive role models. It is important to surround yourself with people who are role models in terms of discipline and perseverance. By being around them, we can learn from their good habits and adopt them for ourselves. In addition, being around people who value discipline and perseverance can be a great motivator to keep working on our own self-control and determination. By surrounding ourselves with people who have demonstrated these qualities and achieved success, we can be inspired and learn from them to achieve our own goals in a disciplined and persevering manner. If you don't have disciplined people close to you, you can look for role models on the web or in audiobooks. Many high-performance athletes are disciplined individuals and can be good role models. It is important to consume content from people we admire to inspire us and develop our discipline. Today everything is easier because there is a lot of information at hand on the internet and social networks, which allow us to choose which people we want to follow, and by which of them we want to be influenced. Remember that you are the result of the 6 closest people you surround yourself with. Thank you for joining me in this video. I hope you found some useful tips and are ready to put them into practice in your own life. If you liked the content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends and like it to help more people see it. Together we can improve our discipline and achieve success. See you next time.